Once upon a time, there was a woodcutter named John. John was known throughout the village for his honesty and integrity. He would never tell a lie, even if it meant getting into trouble. John's friends and family often praised him for his virtue, but he never thought much of it. To him, telling the truth was just the right thing to do. One day, while John was chopping wood in the forest, he stumbled upon a small bag lying near a tree. Curious, he opened the bag and found it filled with gold coins. John's first thought was to keep the gold for himself. After all, who would know? But then he remembered his commitment to honesty and knew that he had to find the rightful owner. John asked around the village, but nobody had lost any gold. He then went to the nearby town and asked around there, but still, nobody claimed the gold. Frustrated, John decided to take the gold to the local authorities and turn it in. The authorities were impressed with John's honesty and integrity and rewarded him with a small sum of money for his good deed. Days passed, and John had nearly forgotten about the gold. But one day, a rich merchant came to the village looking for the person who had found his bag of gold. The merchant had accidentally dropped the bag while traveling through the forest and had searched everywhere for it. When he learned of John's honesty, he immediately sought him out and thanked him for returning the gold. The merchant was so impressed with John's honesty that he offered him a job in his business. John was hesitant at first, but after careful consideration, he decided to take the job. The merchant taught John everything he knew about business, and John became a successful merchant himself. Years went by, and John became a wealthy man, but he never forgot the lesson he had learned in the forest. He knew that honesty and integrity were always the best policies, and he made sure to instill those values in his own children. One day, John's son came to him, troubled. He had found a wallet filled with money on his way to school and didn't know what to do with it. John smiled, remembering his own experience in the forest all those years ago. He told his son to turn the wallet into the authorities and to always remember that telling the truth was the right thing to do, no matter what. From that day forward, John's family was known throughout the village for their honesty and integrity. John had not only learned an important lesson himself, but had passed it on to future generations. And all because he was an honest woodcutter who found a bag of gold and returned it to its rightful owner.